and making coffee. So first, what are we making the coffee for? Are we making the coffee for a coffee maker like this one with a filter, paper filter, or are we making coffee for something like this, the French press? This is my coffee grinder right here, and I'm going to grind it for this French press as opposed to grinding it for the what do you call that thing, for the coffee maker. Now, cool. So because I'm making coffee for the French press, we're gonna go with coarse. Could have gone with fine. Fine is not for the French press. Fine is for an espresso machine. Medium is what you use for American drip coffee. They call it drip because you percolate the water and it drips. Alright. And this gives it a coarse grind. Go for this one. So I'm gonna set it. This will probably set how many cups. I probably have enough in there. So and here we have it. It's a coarse grind, good for the French press machine. All we really need to do is place it at the bottom of this French press, and it's called press because then you will use this thing to press it down once it's ready. So we're gonna pour water here and then put this up top like that. Wait for it to simmer. I like to use the word simmer, you know, to just absorb the flavor, and then push it. And the reason why we do a coarse grind is because these are because of these filters. They're not like paper filter where you barely see anything going on. The things that coffee stops me from doing, making coffee at home, is I don't socialize as much, and so I really should go out more, you know, coffee shops, and especially in the morning, because you wake up and then you make your coffee and you sit down and you have your coffee. Water is ready. Okay. There we go. Remember to give it a little bit of a shake. Okay. And you place this thing like that, and you wait for it 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, I don't know, depending, and then you push this and it's ready. Because there are advantages to drinking French press coffee. Paper filters can absorb a lot of that flavor, and so when you make the coffee in the coffee maker, you're using a paper filter. That's waste paper, one thing. Second thing is that the paper filter does absorb some of the acidity, some of the goodness of the coffee, some of the sourness, the good sourness, not in a bad way sourness. What else? We also don't need electricity, so I can boil water on campfire and just pour it in there, as long as I have ground coffee. Now with ground coffee, sure, I use the super duper electrical grinder, but really we could use a handy grinder, and those are very good actually. You can get a Hario grinder, Japanese. I think it's made in Japan. Very good quality one. And you know, you could basically make your coffee when you're camping. You know, it's so awesome. You wake up in the morning in the middle of the woods and you make your coffee. Ah. Maybe I should make this PG-13 or 15, X-rated. But I love coffee, just so you know. This is my favorite thing. This is my coffee canister. Basically, you push it so that it actually pushes the air out, makes it an airtight. All right. So, and then basically, so you push it every time you make coffee and you pull it. I have two of these. I like it. They keep the coffee as fresh as possible. Now, this is empty, which is, I have coffee beans ready to go in. And it's beautiful. Coffee makes everything possible. I always want to stop. Press this. That's why we call it French press. And pour it down. I wish this thing have smell. The smell of vision. You could smell it. It smells so good. So fresh. Alright, thank you. This is how you make coffee using the French press. And the advantage of doing that. Bye bye.